Hello. In this video I want to present you how to set up a simple business case in Strategy Studio. Let's say that we want to set up a new point trading by hot dogs near New York Central Park. Let us find the best place for this point and analyze potential cash flows which we can get from this business. Let's start from loading map. Let's go to the map button and do a map import of New York. First, we need to export map from OpenStreetMaps. Let's press this hyperlink and go to their OpenStreetMaps export interface. Here we need to select the area which we want to export. For simplicity, let's take something near Columbus Cycle. Of course, we can take the whole park, but now this place is okay for our purpose. Let's press export and here it is. We need to save it and we need to open it in our program. Here it is. Okay, here we have map. The next step is to map objects on this map to business entities in the Strategy Studio. We need to say to program what is living house, what is shop company, because we have lots of competitors here. And first, let's map living quarters. Here we have building and we need to map it to living house. So here is the shape, here is button do imports, pressing it, and we have that everything here is, which is living house, all houses here is mapped to living house. Of course, it's too much. Not all of them are really living. There are lots of offices, and we need to go to the area and make it in more details. Also, we can see that OpenStreetMaps don't have information about stages of buildings. This is wrong because this is high area. We can delete this and go on. Then we need to map our competitors. Here we have all shops on this map. Let's map it to shop entity. Shop and import. And here we have that all shops here are marked as shop. Good. Let's go back to main map. And here it is. Then let's define where we want to set up our new business. Let's say that it will be somewhere here. On the map we have only stationary shops. We don't have each hot dog point, which a lot of here. But again, for simplicity, let's imagine that all these shops, they are selling not only furniture and fashion and whatever, but let's say that they are our competitors. All of them can sell something to eat to people. So we want to open a new point, let's say here. We put it here, then we need to give a name to it. Let's make several instances, then we will be able to compare it. So let's say that we want to check this place, and this place. Let's name all of them. Okay. Then what we need to do, we need to map building to business entity. Here buildings have the same icon. Of course we can change icon and create new building types. We just need to go here, and here we can change icon, add new building type, duplicate current buildings, and change name and description. Let's remove station from here, we don't need it. And factory, there is no factory in New York. Okay, then we keep in this. Only icon is the same, we can change it. And next we want to assign that here in this shop building is shop entity. Now what is inside shops is empty. We need to create economy agent mix first. Here we have predefined one for our consumer profile, so 50% of male and 50% of female. You can add whatever you want here, break it down by gender, by occupation, by income status, and whatever, nationality and whatever. So we need to create a new mix, and let's call it shops, and let's say that 100 are shops inside it. And then we need to assign it to the shop building, and capacity is 1, don't need any multiplication of properties. And then we need to change properties for living house. Let's say that there would be 10 people multiplying by floors. Of course, you can see that here that only some of the buildings have a realistic number of stages. For example, this one have only one, but it's New York, so let's say that it's 25. The good will be to update all of these to all buildings, because otherwise the number of people living here will be wrong. But then let's do it. Let's keep it as it is now for simplicity. Okay, it's map. The next step is 5 forces. Let's go to the next tab. Here we have 5 forces framework. We already have competitors, which are shops. We don't care about new entrants. We don't care about suppliers. For products, we already have different types of beer, but we don't have hot dogs. Let's add hot dogs here. Let's add top level. Sorry. And let's add here 2 types of hot dogs. $5, and the next second costs $6, but it's substitute for the first product. Let's go back. Here this is totally alive. We can move it whatever we need to move, so from competitors to distribution channels. If you want to add some properties here, we can go inside and edit all capacity here. Let's say that maximum client processing could be up to 5 people. If there is more than 5 people in queue, then they will just leave and go to another shop. We don't need any details for individual standard, male and female. For simplicity, it's enough. We will create a special video with detailed analysis how to use 5 forces and with a business case where we can really gain of all what we have here. Because after we did the setup of all business objects here, we can play by force power. For example, take here, set here 120% and analyze the impact of this to the business model. The next, what we need to do is we need to set up business behavior. We have a set of predefined activities. Now we need only 2 of them. First is go shopping, go buy hot dog. Let's rename it. And the second is order stock. All other via delete. First, let's set up activity for buy hot dog. Let's say that each day after work, let's do something simple, of course, at 7 o'clock p.m. we have a window of 1 hour, so 60 minutes. One is successful event, the number of successful events. This means that people, each person will start thinking about hot dogs at 8 o'clock, and then during 1 hour by random with random probability it will go and do it and buy hot dog to him. Then he selects shop where he wants to go. Say that he selects the nearest. He don't care about other characteristics. Distance, minimum. He just selects the nearest shop to him and then he go to the shop. No parameters here. This we don't need for this example. Okay, then he need to select the type of hot dogs he wants to buy and eat. Let's say that here he is selecting from hot dogs. System selects all leaf entities from this tree. So if we are selecting not entity, then system will select one of leaf entities. Here, if we switched this button, then system will do selection by random. So system will select only one type of hot dog by random algorithm, so no difference. And he bought. Then we need to add a purchase. So he's buying. We using here selection context. This operation selects what we define here and put in the result to selection context. And if we are using here selection context, then this operation will use what we have put here. Then he will buy exactly what he has selected, and the price will be 20% more than average price, because this is a street point and it have some incentive to its business. And processing one client is 5 minutes. No delivery and other parameters. Then he go home we need to switch on this toggle button, and eat hot dog, material use, and again we are selecting selection context because here it the same. Has been started here, and select good services, and then it is keeping it during all operations. 1 unit, no payback, and so on. This is how client buying hot dogs in our shops. Of course, it is very simple example. If you want, you can take more time and define all algorithm, different categories of consumers, because Central Park is working all over the day. There are people who are working near Central Park. There are people who are making sports here. There are moms with children, grand people, young people, and so on. Stories and so on. So this is only very simple example. Then what we need to do is we need to order stock to our shop. System cannot make sell to client if there is nothing on stock. So then we need to put something on stock. Let's get stock condition. It's true, and let's take stock order. So stock condition will be that for chili hot dog, if there is less than 10 units, then we want to order chili hot dog, and let's say that we want to order 20 units. And we are paying, and there is we are big trusted consumer for some supplying company, and we have discount of them 20%. The same we can put to the second part of hot dogs. They say that if pepper hot dogs is less than 10, then we are buying 10 units, and let's say that discount here will be 30%, but they are more interested in selling more of this type of consumer good. Okay, here is the stock order, and that's it. This is our model. So what we did is we have set up map with 3 potential points to open a new point with hot dogs, with living quarters, and with potential competitors, which are here. We can add small competitive points here because there are lots of other points with hot dogs inside Central Park. So it's here and here, on Crossroad. They don't have name, and they will just one of no-name points. Then we have set it up a simple way of 5 forces analysis with only competitors and male and female clients. This and the third is that we did set up of business behavior. Then we can go to simulation. Here we have the same map, and we need to set up time when we start simulation. We started at 20 o'clock, and we can finish at 21, and 1 day. This window is okay for what we had set up in business behavior, because then we need to start off simulation with animation. Of course, the first run we have nothing, because here somewhere here is error. Let's go here and let's check time. Yes, it's 7 0. Let's take 7 1, and we did set up here 20. So we need to make a different time to make simulation. What we can do now is we can analyze the population. So we have 4,200 people here. So let's go back to simulate and let's start. Here it is. Here we have lots of people going to the nearest shop. Here we have a big building with 20 floors and with lots of people. And here we have big way of people to the nearest shop. For other buildings, there is not many people here inside. So anyway, this is not good. Let's change the model. Let's remove the floors and let's say that each building contains 100 people. That's enough. Then we'll go back to simulation and start simulation with animation again. Okay, first we need to start simulation with animation. We need to check how people are doing their activities which we defined in business behavior. We can check it visually. Just start simulation with animation and one moment, system is creating people, and here we have first buyers who go to shop. It's a little bit slow because there are many people here, and they go to shops and they are making purchase of their hot dogs. So they're making purchase and they are returning home. This is what we need. You can see how many people are in our business model is 7,000 people. Let's go back. Now we want to make a fast simulation of the whole period. We can push button simulating the ground, and we have that system use multi-core engine and the speed is much faster. But again, we don't want to wait because this is long. Let's do the simulation tick more than 1 second. 1 second is quite small tick. Let's say that system will simulate each minute. 5 minutes. It's more than okay, let's keep 1 minute. And then we start in simulation on the ground, and we see that it's fast now. At the Windows 2 days, we need only February, back to January, okay, we need only 1 day, so let's push this button again, and this window of 1 hour is simulating very fast. You can see it. And voila, everything is simulated here. Now let's go to analyze stat and analyze the result. Here we have that our population is about 7,000 people in this area, and we have 27 shops, including our special shop. No, this is excluding our special shops, which are 4, and including all agents are 31. Because this is only buildings. And let's go to profitability tab, and here we have interesting information about the profitability of each point which we set it up on the map. Here we have that point 1 and point 4 will give to us $70 of income, and point 2 69, which is quite okay, and the point 3 have less income than all other, and the average income is $62. This is money which was spent by people to buy hot dog, average value. Then we can go to finance and get detailed results by each dimension, but we can get balance sheet. The difference here is that we have inventory. In profitability tab, the cash flow is calculated with the inventory value. This means that inventory is adding to the final cash flow. Here we have it split, and inventory and cash are different. Balance sheet P&L. Again, revenue is 143 and cost of sales 122. This is all money which we use to order volume to our stock. Of course, we can do detailed analysis by each agent. And cash flow. Again, then we can go to sales, and we can analyze the market share. So here we have that all shops have, our competitors have 85%, and we will have about 4% per hour point. Of course, we can do it detailed. Here is statistics. We can get statistics by each entity in our setup. Let's do it for hot dog point number 1. And here we have stock lot. So the shop did initial purchase to stock, and then it was selling what he have to the clients, and the stock volume go down. Then we have work lot. Again, interesting picture. At the beginning is nothing because people need time to get to the shop, and then we have peaks and low periods. At a moment we don't have it, and cash volume, again, it's totally opposite to their stock load because it's selling hot dogs, and the cash is going up. Thank you very much for your time. Here you saw that you can make an easy case in 30 minutes. Of course, you can engage strategy consultants like McKinsey, Bain, BCG, or you can do the analysis by yourself in the studio using these instruments, and it takes not many time. In next videos we will make special examples of how to use 5 forces framework and tab, and how to set up business behavior in details for more complex questions. Keep in touch with our site and our news. Look our future videos, and install all updates of the software which is developing fast. Thank you for your time. Bye.